In this world that we live in, your destiny is pretty much defined by your temperament. You may think that your life is all predestined, that it has been determined beforehand. But this is not all true. What really impacts us is our temperament. Welcome to Soul Food, your daily essential feed. Your state of mind controls what comes into your life. If every time you flew into a rage whenever there is a situation, then you'll find that you are constantly surrounded by petty issues that frustrate you. This is because your temperament is how you deal with life. And life will use the same attitude to deal with you. People with bad temper are usually reckless. They tend to make something out of nothing. Those with hot temper will mostly blow up a minor issue to a point of no return. Contrary, people with good temper are usually surrounded by friends. No matter how dire a situation, they always overcome it calmly. So, to tell if the person is living a good life, just look at his temperament. If you can tame your anger, luck will surely come. If you flare up and let your anger consume you, negative energy will surround you. There is a story about a snake that sneaked into a workshop. As it passed over a saw, it got slightly wounded. The snake then suddenly turned and bit the saw and got seriously wounded in its mouth. Without understanding what was happening and thinking that the saw was attacking him, the snake decided to coil around the saw to suffocate it with all its body by squeezing it with all its strength. Needless to say, the snake ended up being killed by the saw. Sometimes we react in anger to hurt those who have harmed us, but we will soon realize that all that we did is hurting ourselves. We frequently see on the news about people getting into fights or argument over very trivial matter. Sometimes we are so concerned about how we feel that we lose our sanity and logic, resulting in irreparable outcome. A few years before, there's news about a young couple on a hospital visit. On their way there, they encountered a drunkard and had an argument with him. A fight broke out and the boyfriend was struck by the drunkard with a broken bottle. He eventually died on the way to the hospital. In life, it is better sometimes to ignore situations, ignore people, ignore their behaviors and their words. Sometimes it is better not to react so as not to suffer consequences that can sometimes be deadly or harmful. Many people got into petty arguments to vent their anger, thinking that we are on the righteous side and wanted to win the battle. But in fact, when you are triggered by this petty matter, it's no longer about the case. It's about the attitude and the way you decided to deal with it. We should always base on the actual matter. Sometimes we need to retreat and give in, and there are situations or people we need to tolerate. Getting angry doesn't solve anything, says Grace Kelly. When we say things in anger, we hurt people and leave a scar that won't heal easily even if we are sorry later. It won't matter how many times we say I'm sorry, the wound will still be there. Friends and loved ones are special. They encourage us to succeed, stand by us when things go wrong, make us smile, share words of praise. With such people, it's important to water our relationships with kindness and they will blossom more. We can scar them for life if we're not careful with our lips. Buddha said, "Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die." Many successful people were once angry people, but they eventually learned to tame their temper. Well, in life, there are many times when things don't appear to be what it seemed to be. So, whatever situation we find ourselves in, we have to learn to hold our bad temper, maintain a clarity in our mind and make an appropriate judgment to arrive at a wise decision. Those who are really capable are always those who doesn't get frustrated and angry easily. They know how to empathize instead of trapping themselves so they can go further in life. They are the ones who will always gain respect from all walks of lives. People stay away from those who are always angry and venting their frustration. Remember that your temperament becomes you. Do not let hate take over your life because love is stronger than anything. I hope you like our sharing today. Always remember that happiness is in your hands. Click on the like button if you enjoyed our video. And subscribe for more videos like this.